review. So if I click
Okay,
go
good.
live, I just clicked it and it's going live and it says you're live. So should I count
All
down?
right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
All right. Welcome everybody to this latest Perpetual Protocol community call. Really great to have you all here today. Very exciting. This is call number 32, if I'm not mistaken. And as usual, we have some interesting news to share. And also, as usual, we have a bunch of people on the call, including some of our most popular co-hosts. So I'll introduce them now. I'll start with Leonie. Welcome back, Leonie. Great to see you.
Hey, yeah, great to be here again.
All right. And we've got Houston with us as well. Hi, Houston.
Good morning. Good evening, everyone.
Good morning and good evening. Good afternoon for me. And I assume also good afternoon for you, Andrew. Nice to have you back.
Yeah, excited to be here. Looking forward to it.
Excellent. And last but not least, my co-host Hannah is with us once again. Hey, Hannah, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. So let's get started. Let me share a screen. Cool. So I have this like a cover image for this call. So what's the biggest news for the past 2 weeks? Yeah, it's vePERP. Yay. So vePERP is finally here. And back in April, the foundation team made a proposal of tokenomics for V2. So for the audience, if you are familiar with V1, you might know our token didn't have much connection to our growth. So this proposal is to improve that. We think the implementation of vote escrow, we can grow faster. So Lee, do you want to talk about vePERP like at a high level?
Sure, yeah. Well, this is definitely something people have been looking forward to for a long time, myself included. So the first thing to note, I would say, is that this new staking 2.0 is on Optimism. It's not on Ethereum mainnet. So that will be a great relief to everybody who was frustrated by the high gas prices. Yes. Yeah, the staking 1.0 system has very high gas requirements, unfortunately. And also it's on Ethereum mainnet, which makes that doubly painful. So we have two advantages now on Optimism. The gas is a lot cheaper, and also the gas usage will be a lot better. And also another advantage of Optimism, which we see on the perpetual protocol itself, is that the bigger the transaction, the more savings you actually obtain. So in this case, even if the gas is, you'll need more gas, you'll actually see an even bigger savings on Optimism. So that's really great. The second big thing, and maybe the biggest thing for most people, would be the new tokenomics are finally starting to roll out. And over the last while, we've seen token price, and I mean, it's a bear market, so a bit of a dip is expected, but at the same time, it has gone down more than most people would want, I'm assuming. So yeah, with the new tokenomics, there's no guarantee, obviously, but we do expect to see some improvement because we're using the VE tokenomics, which encourages people to lock up more tokens, and the more you lock up and the longer you lock up, you accrue some benefits. Yeah, so the first stage of this rollout of the VE staking lockup system has already taken place. So you can actually go now and stake or lock your perp in the VE system. Basically, that just means simply that you lock the perp in a vault, and you can choose how long to lock it for, from 1 week to 52 weeks. So from 1 week up to a whole year. Obviously, the longer you lock it, the more benefits you'll end up getting. It's very important to note two things, however. Right now, there are no rewards yet for this lockup. So locking right now doesn't have any specific advantage in terms of rewards. However, rewards will be coming soon. I'm expecting that to be announced pretty soon.
Right.
The second thing to remember is the staking locking system. So when you lock the tokens, you cannot unlock it until the time is up. So if you lock it for 1 week, you must wait for 1 week to unlock. If you lock for 1 year, then you have to wait for a whole year before you can unlock, and you cannot decrease the lock time. You can, however, increase the lock time. So let's say you lock for 1 week and then you change your mind, you want to lock for 1 month, you can do that. But if you lock for 1 month and you want to change your mind and lock for 1 week, then you cannot do that. And right now it's not completely clear on the UI, like we don't actually say on the web page that that is the case. So make sure to keep it in mind. I think we'll probably have a little update to warn users about this. But I think in general for VE locking systems, basically you cannot reduce the amount of time, you can only increase it. So just keep that in mind. And finally, there's one other thing I wanted to add. Yeah, I can't think what it is. So, oh yeah, okay. So people have been talking a lot also about potential migration between the staking 1.0 and the staking 2.0. And there is a proposal that is sort of in the works right now. We it's still in discussion and not confirmed, but personally, I'm pushing for it. I think, I've heard very often from stakers in the 1.0 system, thank you for all your feedback. And I've definitely felt your pain regarding the gas fees and the difficulty of using it. It's kind of an old system. And personally, I do feel it merits some kind of migration plan to get people into the new system, and with a bit of a compensation for the trouble and effort that they've gone through in the last 1.5 years with the old staking system. So I'm pushing for that, but like I say, it's still in discussion, and we're analyzing, the feasibility and how to actually do it. So hopefully we'll have some news about that, but no guarantees. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for VE staking. Oh, okay. If you're a referral partner, or you are using a referral code for trading, then it is important to note that your future rewards will be in vePERP. And in order to be eligible for that, you must go and lock, you have to lock at least, actually, I don't know if it's, in theory, you can lock with 0 perp. But I'm not sure if the UI will let you lock 0 perp. You may need to lock at least, 0.00 or whatever. But you can try with 0, but you must lock at least 4 weeks or more. So if you want to continue receiving rewards as a referral partner or trading with the referral code, then make sure to go and do that. Andrew, do you have any more details about that?
Yeah, so I'd say to start, if you are on this call and you're not necessarily familiar with our referral program, but you do, have colleagues or people in your network that you think would be interested in trading on Perp, I highly, highly recommend you can go right on our website. On the right-hand side, there's a little header for the referral program. I'd highly recommend taking a look at it because it's a really great way to get compensated for your network and on the volume that they actually trade for. So if you are interested in something like that, either reach out in the Discord or just hop over to our website. But what Lee was referring to, which is really important to note, is that if you are now just going to be a newly onboarded referral partner, or you have been a referral partner working with us for the past, however long, it's important to note that we have changed the way the rewards are going to be paid out, and they do require you to lock up the perp through this UI. So if you've not seen anything on that yet, it's really important that it should also be right on our website through the same thing. Otherwise, it's been posted in our Discord a few times, but it's really important to get in touch with the new system so that you can get the rewards that you've been receiving for however long you've been a partner.
Okay. Yeah, let me share screen. So this is a page for you to lock perp. So you can lock as much as perp that you want. And you can choose from 1 week all the way up to 52 weeks, which is a year. And there's a referral program page here, but I think it's still new. So if you haven't switched from the old system to the new system, make sure to reach out to the point of contact or reach out to us on Discord.
Yeah, quick add-on. I think the first batch of the Perp Referral Rewards were actually sent out this Monday. So it is already in action.
Nice.
And it has to be a non-zero amount that you have to lock to be able to claim your rewards. But if you do not hold any perp, which you probably do if you're a referral partner, but there's like a faucet where you can get 0.1 perp that you can lock to claim your rewards.
Yes. All right. And if you want to learn more, there's an article about vePERP, introducing vePERP. So make sure to give it a read. Okay, let's go to the next part, the pool party rewards. We just sent out, is it the first batch or the second week? Anyway, we started paying out liquidity mining rewards, and it's weekly. And with the OP boost, you got 5K OP per market and 5K perp per market. So it's a lot. I think it's a good chance for you to develop your market making strategy here. Yeah, anything you guys want to add? All right, next one is we have the first half of 2022 recap article. So I think it's here. So since this year, we have done some important milestones, including multi-collateral. So now you can deposit USDC, ETH, and FREX, right? Do I miss anything? These three as collateral, which opens up more opportunities for your strategy, including like basis trading. And we also launched limit order, like stop orders. So, and also there's the OP summer incentives, like OP boosted liquidity rewards. And if you want to learn more about what we have done, do read this article. All right, anything to add on this? There's a report here.
Yeah, I think in the report, we also talk about an outlook, what's going to come in the next month. So I highly recommend to have a look.
Yes. Right. Like what we would do. It's like the bigger version of this community call. So for the community call, we talk about what happened for the past 2 weeks, what will happen for the next 2 weeks. But this article is like a bigger scope. It's 6 months. So for the next 6 months, we will focus on vePERP and new liquidation mechanism, more collateral types, and things like that, fee distribution, things like that. All right. Next up, Galleon. Leonie, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, definitely. So for anyone that's not familiar with Galleon, they have built a basis trading token basically on top of Perp V2, their buy token, basis yield ETH index. So they have a delta neutral position where they have a leveraged position on Perp V2 and then also hold spot and then out the funding rate basically. And they have created an NFT collection, the Cursed Pirates NFT. So they have a collection of 5.5K unique pirates. It's this pixelated, cute art kind of. And they were so kind to offer some whitelist spots to us to give to the community. So we had a Twitter giveaway. That one's already over. But if you're a perp holder, you can still get a whitelist spot. So if you check out the newsletter, there's the link to a Discord message where you can find out how to get the whitelist spot if you're a perp holder. And basically anyone that holds any form of perp, no matter if it's on Optimism or Mainnet or vePERP or SPERP, you can all get it.
It's really cute.
Yeah, I think so
Wow.
too.
Nice. And we have a Twitter space with Biconomy. How was it?
Yeah, it was really nice. So Jamie was hosting from our side, and then we had 2 people from Biconomy join. And like the main topic was our integration of Biconomy's hyphen bridge. And it's a bridge where it's a widget, a bridge widget where you don't have to leave the UI to bridge your tokens. And I found it really interesting because kind of the philosophy of Biconomy is if you want to get a broader adoption or kind of mass adoption, we need to improve UI and UX in crypto and make it a seamless user experience. And they want to provide that with, for example, widgets where you don't have to leave the UI or a gasless experience. And I think it's an interesting point of view that I do agree with.
Yeah, UX in crypto has a lot of room to improve. So I really like this concept. Okay, so listen to the recording here.
Believe it or not, the UX is actually a lot better than it was, even a few years ago.
I can see.
Things
Yeah,
are
it's much
improving.
better. Yeah, it's much better than last year, but I think there are still rooms to improve. I mean, in general. All right.
For sure.
Index Coops. So Andrew, do you want to take this?
Yeah, so this is a cool project. They just released their product on Optimism. It's an automated basis trading strategy where you actually buy a token and receive a yield off of the funding rates. And what's cool is they're actually built on Perp. So their hedged position is held on Perp. So whenever you are buying the token, you're actually helping our trading volumes, which is an exciting partnership that we've developed. And it's nice to see them be successful on Optimism.
Nice. Is there a link?
It looks like you can go right to their website, but it doesn't appear like we have a link to their website. So if you're interested in buying the token, you can just type in index Coop or that $MNYe, and it'll take you to their website and you can buy right through there.
Yeah, remember this MNYe token. Then you get the automated basis trading strategy. Nice. Oh, and we got the t-shirts. Let me show the t-shirts here. So we have the exclusive, it used to be exclusive t-shirt design for East Barcelona, East CC, and what else? Oh, Dev Connect Amsterdam. And now it's available on our swags, on our shop. It's really cute. So for the French one, there's like the buckets. And what's the keep moving. How can I make it stop? Oh, okay, stop. And this one is for Amsterdam?
Yeah, it's for Amsterdam. It's a Van Gogh Pepe.
And this
yeah, he's smoking some weed. He went to a coffee shop and got a joint.
What's this green liquid?
I think it's absinthe.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, so absinthe with weed. Wow, that's crazy. Nice. It must be fun.
Because he cut his ear off.
What's this?
That's awesome.
Flowers? And what's this hat?
So the flowers in the background are tulips because Amsterdam or the Netherlands are quite famous for the tulips, and if you're familiar with like stock exchanges, they had the tulip bubble, and so it's kind of a nice reference in regard to crypto. And the hat and the ear thingy is because of Van Gogh. He has a picture that's kind of like that, that he drew after he cut his ear off.
Cool. This one's cool. How about this one? Is it For Barcelona? Oh, this is salsa, is it?
Flamenco. Flamenco
Oh,
Pepe.
okay. How about this one? What's this?
It's the comfy Pepe, just in like the flag colors of Spain. It's like
Ah,
red.
Spain. Okay, Spanish. How about this one? Is what is
I
it to
forgot
do
how it's
with Barcelona?
But in Catalonia, like Barcelona is in like the region of Catalonia, and they have this tradition of building the human tower. I think it's
Ah,
called castells or something like that.
uh-huh.
So yeah, we wanted to make also reference to Barcelona, since they are quite proud of their Catalonian heritage.
Okay. And I guess this one is bullfighting, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Wow, Leonie knows a lot. All right. So if anyone is interested in those t-shirts, now it's available. Okay, I want to make a stop on the French one, but I just can't do it. Okay. Okay, French one is straightforward. It's the buckets and the flag. All right. Okay, and next up is, so for the next 2 weeks, we will be working on the liquidation mechanism update. So Lee, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, this is actually very interesting, and it's been in the works for quite a while. The development team has been working on this one for quite a while. And basically the idea is that, well, there's a few ideas, and actually there will be, I think, further updates coming. But for this one, the main idea is for Perp V1 and Perp V2 up to now, or up to before this update, when a liquidation happened, basically it triggered a market sell or market buy on directly in the market. So let's say I had a long for 5 ETH and I get liquidated, instantly we'll sell that 5 ETH. And obviously when you sell the ETH, the price will go down. Or let's say I have a short and my short gets liquidated, then the price will go up. So, let's say I have the 5 ETH position, I'm about to get liquidated, and Houston also has a 10 ETH position, and he's like also close to liquidation. I get liquidated, that does a market sell, and now suddenly Houston is below his liquidation price, he gets liquidated, and that can just trigger a cascade of all of us getting liquidated. And for the OGs in the crowd, you may recall on Perp V1, we actually had that occur a couple of times in the very, very early days, where we had a flash crash. Some whale got liquidated. He had a bunch of positions at the same price, and they all got liquidated, and that triggered like a massive dump in the price and a bunch of people getting liquidated. So there are ways to deal with this. Perp V1 and Perp V2 all had like ways to mitigate this by checking against the index price for liquidations and things like that. But there are what we consider to be an even better way, which I'm not sure if FTX is the one who came up with it, but they definitely also use a similar thing. Instead of the liquidation just being directly sold at market, it's sold sort of in almost kind of like what they call that, over-the-counter trade to liquidators, where somebody can take on the position. It's basically a liquidation market where they can take on the position and not get liquidated, or at least it doesn't get sold as at the market price and cause the price to drop suddenly. So that's essentially what we built. There's quite a bit of detail around it, so I won't get into it right here, but there's an article written by one of our super devs, TSK. Highly recommend checking that out if you're interested in liquidation or in derivatives trading in general. It's pretty interesting stuff. If you have any questions about it, of course, come and check out, chat with us on Discord. We're more than happy to chat with you further about it. And as well as the future liquidation updates, we still have more sort of liquidation things going on. I think one of the plans we have is to be able to liquidate on centralized exchanges, which is pretty neat. So that system would basically involve, like if the liquidation happened on Perp, then you could instantly open a position on a centralized exchange to make it delta neutral and take on the liquidation that way. So more details will be coming about that in the future, but so far for now we have this
You
new
mean
liquidation mechanism.
as the trader, I can, when I get liquidated, I can have a new position in another way in the centralized exchange, or for liquidators?
Yeah, sorry, I
traders?
kind of got a couple of things. So
Right, that's read the
first
article.
update that's happening now.
Mhm.
Yeah, for the first update that's happening now, basically liquidators will be able to take over the position or acquire the position essentially, instead of just liquidating it as a market order. So if you're a trader, I mean, traders and liquidators in theory are two different roles. Obviously, one person can perform both roles, but if you're a liquidator, you have to run additional software. And it's a little bit technical, but also not that technical. So definitely check out our GitHub, or start with the article, and then you can check out our GitHub and see the software components that are there. If you have any questions about setting it up or running it, or more about how it works, then definitely come and chat with us on Discord. And for the centralized exchange part of it, this is like a whole separate thing, which will be coming in the future. And it's sort of again, it's a similar thing where you can run it yourself, as far as I understand. And sort of will be like an additional component of our distributed liquidation keeper network of all the different users running the liquidation bot, which actually are quite a few people doing that. So it's you can do it for fun and profit, probably more fun than profit, but it's definitely fun.
Right.
Yeah, I'll just chime in quickly, and not to give ourselves too much of a big pat on the back, but I think this is a really good example of building in a bear market. So ultimately, you may not understand the technical ins and outs of what this is doing, but essentially what we're trying to do here is we're trying to harden the protocol to prevent situations where cascading a cascading sell-off could damage the protocol. At the same time, it improves the user experience, right? So as a user, as Lee mentioned, the chance of having a flash crash and getting liquidated gets greatly reduced when we roll these things out. So again, I think it's a nice 1-2 punch that helps the protocol, as well as ultimately improves the liquidity, but the chance of getting liquidated, removes that these kind of outliers. So yeah, just keep building these bear markets, and keep again hoping that you guys like what we're putting out there to improve the experience and continue to harden and improve the protocol. So it's gonna pat ourselves on the back a bit there.
For sure, yeah, definitely. Nobody likes to see their position taken out by a scam wick. So
yeah,
this is part of our effort to no scam wicks. That's our goal.
All right. So if anyone is interested, the article is here. It's quite long and a lot of technical stuff.
It's got math in there too, if you're inclined.
Right. But if you really want to get to know the detail of how the liquidation works, then there's an article.
Yeah, and you can definitely skip past the math. I know I did. It's still interesting, even if you don't dig into the math and the pseudocode.
All right, next one. We're gonna have OP as collateral. I think it's quite big. So, Lee, what do you think?
Yeah, well, this comes as part of our starting to use the OP token for rewards and other things. And actually, we had planned to do this all along, and then we were motivated by the OP governance community, which is very active and lively, to accelerate the rollout. Which is, I think, it's a really great idea, especially since now people are collecting OP for rewards and other things through Perpetual Protocol and other projects. So people now have OP tokens in their hands, and they're probably thinking like, "Okay, what do I do with these things?" You could sell it, but that's not cool. You don't want to do that.
That's not right,
so,
because now it's like 300%. Don't sell it. No,
that's
I'm
right.
kidding.
So
do whatever you want.
Yeah, and one of those things you could do in the future, very near future, will be to use the tokens as collateral on Perp. So not exactly sure when that'll be rolling out, but it should be soon. There will be fairly low limits on the amount of OP tokens that can be used as collateral initially, but we expect that to be increasing at a fairly quick pace because, yeah, I mean, we expect lots of people to have the OP tokens on their hands through the various programs that are running. So we'll definitely, we anticipate an interest in using those tokens for collateral. Yeah. So looking forward to that. I know I personally have some OP tokens that I acquired. So I'm looking forward to using that as collateral.
Did you get it from the airdrop or did you buy it?
I got it mostly through the OP airdrop. I didn't get much in the Perp airdrop because I'm too busy to really do any LPing on Perp. But it's definitely a very active process. You have to sit there and you have to either do it with a very small amount of money, or you have to know what you're doing and be active about it, which I don't have time to do. So yeah.
Okay. All right, next one, Perp Interactive. Houston, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, sure. I'll chime in. So we started our Perp Interactive series that started last week. So Lee ran that first one last week. Basically, it's a short series, a short call that we're doing every week for the next, I think, 9 more weeks. So basically, you can come, ask questions, get a small demo, and actually we'll be running this week's call, which is actually tomorrow. So tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. If you're around, please come join me. Come sign up. The link is on our newsletter and on our Discord to sign up. But essentially, as I mentioned already, it's just a place for you to come, ask questions to see how the protocol works. I'll give a quick little demo of it tomorrow. My plan is to give a little tour of Perp. If you're brand new to it, that could be useful. Also share some third-party charting tools to show you how that can complement trading on perpetual. And I'll talk about some of our new advanced order types like stop limits and how to use those for entries and exits. So that'll give you, a quick little tour of how to use it. And hopefully, again, I can answer any questions that come up. So so come out tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. But again, running for the next 9 weeks. So if you miss tomorrow's call, or feel free to join us for the next, for the next round.
No, don't miss it, because it will be
don't miss it. Don't miss tomorrow's call.
It will be different every week. Like Lee knows a lot about like DeFi stuff, and Houston is a pro trader, so don't miss out anything every week. Last week,
you get different things to learn every single week. That's right.
Right. Last week, Lee demonstrated how to be a successful market maker, the LP, and he actually makes some money from being LP. It's really hard, but he made it.
So you're saying that everyone who joined that last call is now can now LP successfully?
I sure hope so. If you're unsuccessful, then it's not my fault.
And tomorrow's call would be all about like how to trade, like from Houston. So how to be a successful trader. You can learn from it. From
Houston's a super funny guy, so go and chat with him. If I was awake, I would definitely join the call, but I won't be. So.
Thanks, Lee.
No, I think for you it's not too. It's okay. It's about 11. All right. Anyway. Okay. Don't miss out the Perp Interactive.
Oh, it's okay. No one's gonna find me. I'm hiding in the hills of Italy right now, so no one's gonna find me.
All right. Next one, the Perp Masters. Houston, do you want to talk about this too?
Yeah, sure. So this Friday, 7 p.m. West Coast time, or 10 p.m. East Coast, we are doing our next poker tournament. So this one's being led by our own, very own Night Lotus. She's a Perp evangelist in our community, and it's an open tournament. There are prizes. There's some pretty good swag to be won here, as well as, of course, bragging rights, which is, of course, the most important thing. But yeah, there's the site. So you can click on the Twitter link there. That'll take you to a sign up page to sign up. And it's, as I said already, 2 a.m. UTC or basically 10 p.m. Eastern. And right now there's probably at least a couple dozen people already signed up. Last time I checked a few days ago, there's a couple dozen already. So yeah, if you're into poker, you want to hang out with the community, do something outside of just trading or LPing, which is what we do all the time, and play some poker, drop some hands down. I think Andrew's going to be there, right, Andrew? That you're going to be there.
My plan is to play and win, but as I said, 5 a.m.
My plan is
Saturday.
play and win too. Hey.
It's an early wake up, but I'm setting the alarm and signing up, but I plan to attend.
There you go. I know Hana's going to be there.
It's really early for you. It's like
It's
2
5
a.m. 5 a.m.
5. Not the worst, yeah.
I think I can beat you this
dedicated
time.
Take advantage of them.
Yeah, I have more sufficient sleep than you. All right, so let me share.
So sign up. There's no fee to. There's no fee to sign up and get a chance to win some of those. Look at that cool hoodie.
Yeah, it's really cool. And you don't have to. You actually don't have to pay anything. You don't have to buy in.
That's right. There's no buy-in. Yeah.
Right. So you can like all in the first hand. Everybody, remember to all in on the first hand.
Don't listen to Hana. She's playing like 40 chess. Don't do it.
All right, that's the poker game. Next one. So our co-founder Yan-Wen is going to New York for Messari Mainnet. So Leonie, do you want to talk about it? What's the topic?
We actually don't know the topic yet for sure.
Oh, we don't have that yet.
About perp trading on a DEX, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And it's still some time out, so it's going to be in September 21st to 23rd in New York. But they are starting to announce the speakers, and you can now get tickets if you want to be there in person. And we'll have another announcement once it's clearer when exactly the talk's going to be and what the exact topic is.
Okay. Yeah, Yan-Wen really like to do predictions on the market. Like he always said, he thinks the bull market will come back by the end of this year. So don't make sure not to miss the conference. All right. So next one is the product stats. So now we have million, 10,000, 12 billion in total trading volume done in Perp V2. And it's only December, it's 8 months. In 8 months, we achieved 12 billion. That's cool.
And with a bear market. So hey.
Yeah. Actually, we launched V1 in the bull market, but we launched V2 in the bear market. Is the number even better than V1 in 8 months? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I wouldn't say we really launched V2 in a V2 was launched kind of at the end of the bull market.
Yeah. It was when people was suspicious about is it still bull market or are we entering bear market? Right, it's kind of like that. And then after Luna crashed, we are all sure it's bear market. 12 billion, it's a lot. Oh, what's the number last time? I remember when we shared about the number last time, it's 10 billion a month ago.
I think the last time we shared was like 6 billion, which was in March or April, something like that. But some other interesting stats are that we just recently passed 15K unique traders in total. And they made over 4 million trades to achieve that number of trading volume. I mean, it's actually getting closer to the 5 million mark.
Cool.
Nice.
Going fast. And next one is we are on Lens protocol. Let me share. So if anyone is on Lens protocol, remember to follow us. We have our profile on Lens protocol here. And we're not sure what kind of content we will share there, but I bet there will be some alpha. So
I just realized I'm not following Perpetual on Lens yet. That's terrible.
Do you have a Lens account? I don't. How can I
Maybe
get
you-
one?
I don't either. Lens team,
Not
reach
that
out to
easy
us.
to get.
Give us some accounts.
Right.
Well, I think you have to go and sign up on their website, and then after you sign up, then a few weeks or months later, they open the whitelist, and that batch of people
Weeks and
can
months?
sign up.
All right.
Well, I have no idea.
Sure.
Maybe it's not that long. I don't know.
You
No
can
wonder.
follow their Twitter, and sometimes they give out new handles to claim. Or, for example, the ECC attendees, the ticket also allows you to claim a handle. So they're rolling it out step by step.
Yeah,
so-
I understand. They don't want just people to jump in randomly. Okay. Yeah, do let me in. I'll follow their Twitter. Next one is, Miro enabled the subscription. So we have the Miro subscription plan here. Let me see. Yeah, if you click on subscribe, then and connect your wallet, I think you will be able to input your email address and you can subscribe. Yeah, to your inbox. Yeah. So it's a little similar to what we used to have on Medium, but we think it's more like Web3 native. So we are trying out. So do remember to follow us on Lens and subscribe to our Miro publication.
Yeah, so we're uploading all the articles and blog posts to both Medium and Miro currently. Because Miro also doesn't have a cap on how many articles you can read for free, which Medium does. So we kind of offer both, and you can choose which one you want, which one you prefer.
All right, and then community call, which is right now, and further readings. We have two articles that we want to highlight. First one is ECC 5 recap. So we went to ECC and there are a lot of great talks and great parties. So this is the recap. The other one is funding payments. So if you want to learn more strategy on how to use perpetual contract to make money, funding payment is one of that you should learn. All right, so I think that's about it. Leonie, you want to add something?
Yeah, sure. We actually have this as kind of an introductory article to learn about funding payments. It is quite relevant for trading on Perp H1 anyway, but we also have a follow-up article coming out about basis trading. We've talked about it a bit already during the call because we have like strategy providers doing basis trade on Perp H1. So if you want to learn more about it, it's also good to understand funding payment because you're basically arbitraging the funding rate.
Right. Basis trading is like the most common use other than just gambling on where the price would go up or down. And it's relatively safe. I'm not saying it's totally safe, but it's relatively safe. So check out the funding payment article, and I think we are rolling out the basis trading article as well. All right, that's about it for the newsletter for the updates. Let's see if there's any questions. Let me see. Can you share lens profile link? Oh, let me see if I can do that.
I actually just shared it, although
Oh,
I don't
okay, okay.
see the link. Did you see my reply?
No. How did you
Weird.
share? Do you use your personal account?
Yeah,
Let me see.
I just sent it again, so
Hmm.
maybe it's there now.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Let me see if any questions.
I see one claim that Perp is mooning 11%. I don't know
Sorry?
if that's true. Well,
What's
there's
11?
one 11%. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess it did go up a bit.
Hmm.
Perp's up about 10% today.
Really?
Ready? Yeah.
Oh, I think during the call it went up. Hmm.
Well, that's good news. It means my liquidity position is back in range. So that's great. I'll be able to afford dinner tonight.
No, yeah, that's true. Like when after we start the call, it went up from $1 to one, like 10%. Yeah.
I think the whole market was up this past hour. I've been getting a bunch of notifications.
Nice. You're welcome.
Yeah, Hannah's trying to claim credit. I think we did this to the whole market, not just our token, but the whole market.
Introducing vePERP. It's really aspiring. Okay, I don't see any questions in the chat. Let me see if there's any on Discord.
While you compile that, should I announce the NFT? I know people are dying for the NFT.
Right. It's funny. Sometimes there are so many questions that we can't answer all of that. Sometimes people have no questions.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think we only have 10 minutes, so I guess we can announce the NFT.
Okay. So this week we're going to do it a little bit differently than we've done the last couple times. So in a couple moments here, I'm actually going to drop a Google form link into the chat pod, and inside that Google form link, when you open it, the first link will basically be a link to the NFT. So the NFT this week, once again, is hosted on Galaxy Digital, or the claiming platform is at Galaxy Digital, or sorry, Galaxy, not Digital, the Galaxy, Project Galaxy, excuse me.
Yeah.
Galaxy Digital is actually Novogratz' thing,
Yeah,
but yeah, Project Galaxy, and it is it is on Matic, right? So it is on the Polygon chain, so you will need Matic to claim it. So as I speak now, if you're worried about anonymity, please make sure you spin up a different wallet address, and you'll need a bit of Matic, very little Matic, to actually claim the NFT to pay for the gas. So as I said, here comes the link. You do have until 11:30, so it's like a good hour. A good hour and a half, hour 40 minutes to claim. There's plenty of NFTs. It's a 10,000 NFT drop, so we don't have that many people today. So hopefully that should quench your thirst to claim an NFT. So I'm dropping the link in now to the chat pod, and inside that link, I guess, is also a user feedback form. So
yeah,
we love to hear your feedback. So we're always trying to get better with our community calls. So after you claim your NFT, if you want to spend just a bit of time to fill out the, I think there's about 6 questions just to help us, get better and make sure that we're delivering to you stuff that you want to hear about. Let us know, drop it in that form so that the next call can be better and better and better.
Yeah.
Enjoy the NFT.
Yes, enjoying the NFT. The form is not mandatory, but if you are willing to fill it out, we'll be really grateful because we want to improve it. All right. I see a question from Noob Man. When listing OP token, Lee, do you have any idea? Any news?
No idea. Yeah, no idea yet. Like right now, we're not really focusing on listings because actually listings, I mean, we want to list more tokens, but it requires a fair bit of, like, if there's not enough liquidity to list, then it's, there's not like a huge advantage to listing. We definitely would plan to list OP at some point, but not immediately. So our plan right now for listings mostly will be to list different collateral types, including OP, which is the next one we have planned. And we'll probably list a few more in the coming months. So I'm not exactly sure what the plan is for listing new markets is for perp markets, but I mean, OP is definitely one of the top ones that we want to list eventually. So it will come, but there's no plan, no schedule yet.
Yeah, we are slowing down the token listing. So I think the only thing is that once we have OP as collateral, if we don't have the markets, we can't really do basis trading, right? But at some point, we will have that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, another question from Emo. Do I receive fee as a vePERP holder? Do I receive fee? Will receive rewards. Is it from
you will receive fees eventually. So there's a few things to mention about this. One is that the fee sharing component is still being developed. I think the development of that actually was sort of put on, not on hold, but it's being slowed down a little bit. And that may sound kind of strange, but the reason is, as part of the fee sharing mechanism, the idea is fees are collected by the liquidity providers and also by the insurance fund. So the insurance fund gets 20% of the fees. And so the insurance fund will grow due to receiving those fees, and it must grow up to a certain point before those fees will overflow and be given to vePERP holders. And right now, as far as I understand, the insurance fund is still quite a bit below the threshold to start overflowing. So even if we launch the fee sharing, today, actually no fees would be shared yet, which would be pretty disappointing, I think, for everybody. So we're sort of waiting for that threshold to get a little bit closer. And once we're close to the threshold or we meet the threshold, then we can launch that fee sharing mechanism, and everybody who's locked up their perp as vePERP will start to get fees. So we expect, based on the current volume, that will happen in a few months. So yeah, in a few months' time, we should have some more news around that.
Victor has a similar question. 20% of trading fee. Yeah, something like that, but it's not implemented yet. And
yeah, well, I'll just comment. Nice to see you, Victor. It is, yes, 20. Well, it's not actually 20%.
Yeah,
so 80% of the fees go to LPs and 20% goes to the insurance fund. And then once the insurance fund overflows, then half of that goes to VE lock per stakers and half goes to a treasury. And the treasury will be managed by either a treasury DAO, or if it's not set up yet, then any proposal for using those fees could be raised in the governance forum. And just to add some detail about the overflow. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the idea is the insurance fund must reach 10% of open interest on the platform. So let's say the total open interest on Perp is, 100 million, then you would need an insurance fund of 10 million. And so far the insurance fund, I think, is under 1 million. There's some issue with the way it's displayed on Dune, and Dune has had a bunch of issues lately. So I think actually it's even a little bit lower than the amount shown on Dune. So yeah, we have to work on growing that insurance fund, and then we can start overflowing and sharing with perp stakers.
All right, let's take the last question from Yojish Goya. He says, I did many trades on Perpetual Protocol, but never got OP token as airdrop. Yes, we don't have that for traders. Sorry about that. Please consider it and give OP token to users who done long short trades. We don't have that. Sorry about it.
Yeah, it's not totally out of the question, but it's not part of our plan yet. Maybe we will do it one day.
Yeah.
But thanks for the question, Yogesh.
Yeah, our main focus now is more on the liquidity mining, the LP. So if you like put some money on the pool, then you will get the OP token. All right, I think got all of the
other
questions.
takeaway is, if you do want to try to earn some perp, then Andrew talked about earlier, if you have some friends or some associates, then make sure that you sign up as a referral to the referral program, share your code, and then I'll give you a portion of their trading fees. So that's the way to do it if you want to earn some money right now from Perpetual.
Yeah. All right, I think this is it for today's community calls. And if you have any questions, please join our Discord server. We are there all the time, like 24 hours, because we are from different time zones. Not 7 days a week, but because we are from different time zones. So actually, I think some of us are there all the time.
Yeah, someone will always be there.
Yeah, someone will be there. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thanks, Leonie. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you in a couple
Thanks,
weeks.
everybody.
Yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.